Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel, and welcome back to the Crypto Investing Program. In today's video, I'm going to break down two of the most essential sites in cryptocurrency that you need to have. And there, as a beginner, there's no two better sites you can be on. I'm going to break them down both for you in a fair amount of detail, but I'm not going to get too crazy just to make sure that I don't lose you. Obviously, during my program, I teach all this and we get into it. But for today's purposes, as beginners or people who are just learning about crypto or know a little bit of crypto, you cannot miss these two websites. First and foremost, CoinGecko.com. Second is CoinMarketCap.com. And they're very similar, but there's some unique differences. The one we're going to start with, CoinGecko.com. So what you're going to do, you're going to start off looking up here, CoinGecko, cryptocurrencies, exchanges, NFTs, learn, and products. Let's start off with cryptocurrencies by market cap. So when you click this, that's where we started. What this is going to tell you is all the cryptocurrencies out there, right? Pretty much all of them in the world. The new ones take a little bit to get listed on here, and they're listed by market cap. Market cap is this, it's the amount of money involved in the project. So in crypto, you have coins and tokens. And as you know, or may not know if you haven't watched any of my videos, what a coin is, it's like Bitcoin is a digital currency. So originally Bitcoin was created to replace, to be a form of currency, a digital currency. So all coins are generally an alternative to Bitcoin and altcoin. That's why they call them altcoins. They're alternative Bitcoins, and they're mostly positioned to be, some sort of digital currency. Now, there's a lot of projects in crypto that aren't coins, that aren't supposed to be digital currencies, but they still have value, and we call those tokens. And that's where the term coins and tokens come from. But for all intents and purposes in crypto, nobody cares. Coins, tokens, we don't differentiate. They're all the same thing. So whether you call it a coin or token, we don't care. This Bitcoin has 1.4, this is 100,000 million billion, $1.4 trillion in Bitcoin alone, $452 billion in Ethereum. So list by the biggest market caps all the way down, and it lists in pages of 100. So here you go down to 101, right? And then from there, there's 148 pages. Sorry, no, showing 1 to 100. Sorry, there's 14,722. Right now, 148 pages of about 100 each. So that's a lot of coins and tokens. You don't have to remember them all. God, not at all. You want to stick to the big ones, right? Here's the big market caps, and they list them in order. So as you go through and you familiarize yourself, this is a really cool place to see, oh, there's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum. Never mind this, it's a stable coin. I'll get into that in my program. This is a stable coin. Here's BNB, Solana, a Ripple, Dogecoin. You've heard a lot of these, Toncoin, Telegram Network, Shiba, Avalanche. So as you go down, you might be recognizing some of these. This is a great part, a great website just to be like, okay, I got you. I'm going to look at some of these coins and tokens. Here they are. Now, one way to sort them is through market cap, but in crypto, we have something called a narrative. A narrative is like here they call them categories, but really in crypto we call them narratives. Narratives, categories, same thing. It's the overarching theme. So for instance, everyone's heard of AI. AI is pumping. So AI is a category or a narrative. So as you scroll down here, you're like, oh, I wonder what the AI tokens are. Here's the AI section. So you click on it and it lists all the AI tokens in order of size by market cap, right? The first one is the NAIR protocol, right? There we go, hundreds, thousands, millions, 7.8 billion dollars in that project alone, right? And then there's all the projects, and these are all very common projects in the crypto world, and you get to go, okay, right, I get it. I see how they're listed now. What other categories are there? There's lots. Layer one means like original blockchain assets like Ethereum, Bitcoin. Well, you might as well just go in it, and then you'll see them right here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, the Binance Smart Chain, Solana. These have their own ecosystem. They have their own blockchain, right? So they have their own technology. They're all independent of each other. And there they list them all by market cap again. Now you can take a look at categories. A big one could be gaming. gaming is really big in crypto, like huge. They say this upcoming bull, gaming will be the biggest results. There's also here's gaming, so you can look at gaming. Uh, 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 Games, coins and tokens from the biggest one, Immutable X, keep going down, Scala, Beam, Axie Infinity, just keep going down. This is a great place for you to learn about different projects, both by market cap size and by categories. Now, the site doesn't end there. Crypto exchanges. So when they talk about crypto exchanges, they're talking what's called a centralized exchange. And a centralized exchange, as you know, or may not know, is basically like having a bank account where you can buy and sell crypto coins and tokens, right? So the thing about it, they make it easy to buy and sell. You have to sign up for an exchange just like you would a bank or a bank account. You got to show your ID and fill out all the forms. So when you have it, you got to move money into the exchange, and then you can buy and sell stuff. So they can make it real easy for you to buy and sell. The thing about an exchange is this: it's centralized, which means it's like a bank or like any other centralized institution. If something happens to it, they can take all your money with it, which is why we talk about different security protocols and not leaving money on centralized exchanges and how to easily move your assets off the centralized exchange into safe storage. It's not hard at all, but it's just good for you to know. So here's the centralized exchanges: Binance, Bybit, OKX, Coinbase, listed by, of course, 24-hour volume or by size. They're not perfect because they're always, fixing their algorithm, but these are all the big ones. Now, the really cool thing is you can't get an account with all of these. In fact, depending on your country's only allows you to work with certain exchanges. Pretty cool to know, pretty good to know. And then from there, you can always just kind of apply for it or Google and see if it works with your country. And if it does, then you can open up an exchange. So they tell you all the exchanges. They also tell you the decentralized exchanges. People get so confused when it comes to decentralized exchanges. So a decentralized exchange would be a place you can buy and sell coins and tokens without having an account. So imagine you're traveling, you get on the airplane and you fly to a different country. Let's say Japan, and you bring home, like bring with you your currency. So if I'm from Canada, I've got Canadian dollars. From the States, you got American dollars. If you are from the UK, you got the British pound. You go, you land in Japan, you're like, wow, I need some local currency, the Japanese yen. Well, you go to these kiosks and there's somebody working there and you go, okay, well, I've got, for me, $2,000 Canadian. Can I get some Japanese yen? So I take the money, I give it to them, they give me the yen. That's how a decentralized exchange works. You don't actually need an account. You just bring your wallet, you connect it to the exchange, you give it something, and they give you something back. And that's how it works. And then you disconnect and you walk away. So pretty simple. I explain all this in the programs that I run, but this is also important for you to know. And now you can see all the different decentralized exchange and how they work. If you're curious about NFTs, they got an education place here, and then they got different products like, a portfolio app, which is pretty cool, and some upgrading and whatnot. So when you come to CoinGecko, it's a very, very good spot to be in. If you're looking at, a certain cryptocurrency, for instance, Ripple, it's very popular. It'll also show you some information on it. It'll show you the market cap, a bunch of information here. It's too, I don't want to get into it on this video, but it can easily be explained. Here's your chart: 24-hour, 7-day, 1 month, 3 month, the maximum when it was released. You see here all the way back to 2017. It gives you, the websites. It gives you a bunch of information here. Now, the really good information is at the bottom. And this is the thing nobody teaches you about, but just pay close attention. When you're investing in crypto, one thing you have to understand is overall volume and plus and minus 2% depth. I explained this. It's so easy once you understand it, but don't miss it. It's very, very important. Now, people use CoinGecko to research projects, right? I don't like using CoinGecko to research projects. You see here the explanation of Ripple. What is Ripple? What's the Ripple? Yeah, what is the XRP ledger, right? So that's, pretty good explanation. Coin market cap is where I actually get into my researching of coins. So if I type in Ripple here, XRP, I hit it. It gives you similar information as CoinGecko, but it gives you more in-depth information when you look it up, right? What is it? who are the founders, what makes it unique, how many. I just find you get better data from CoinMarketCap, and you just get more in-depth analysis per coin or token that you look at. So this will give you a lot of the same information as CoinGecko. I find CoinGecko easier to navigate. I use it, find it easier to, yeah, I don't see here the liquidity and where it's listed, even though I'm sure they do have it. Like I said, I'm way more about CoinGecko when I'm about to buy something. Here it is. There's the markets and there's the liquidity. But I prefer CoinGecko. I find it more straightforward to look up projects and to understand, what I want to get out of them. And I find CoinMarketCap better for my research. But overall, like, this has some learning in it, has an academy. You're going to see how this gets spot, derivatives, decentralized. Don't get into that. It can get confusing. CoinGecko is much more simple. The different categories, the sizes, the exchanges, centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, and whatnot. So this video hopefully is a good sort of intro for you to get you looking into websites, and the right websites, and start to familiarize yourself with the crypto world. Hope this helps, and be on the lookout for some more.